Good evening, fellow Laughter Republicans. This is my daily briefing. I have to say to you that I am equally very disappointed at the moment because this morning when I woke up, my butler gave me a letter, handed me a letter, and that letter, when I opened it, was from the Prime Minister, Boris Johnson, who is not feeling very well. Let me start by saying that I wish him a speedy recovery, but I think it is totally unacceptable that the Prime Minister, who is currently a COVID patient in an NHS hospital, has written to me. It's not very nice because, who knows how many other people have received these letters. One could easily classify Boris Johnson as a super spreader. However, it's important that I share what he has written to me. It is obvious right now that Boris Johnson has put me under house arrest, and I want to share the contents of the letter with you. It says, "Dear President Obonjo, I am writing to you to update you on the steps we're taking to combat coronavirus. In just a few short weeks, every day, life in this country has changed dramatically. I know that for a fact, Boris. You put me under house arrest since the 16th of March 2020, and I have not been able to perform comedy or deliver funny speeches to 350 people across the United Kingdom, and that is really painful. We all feel the profound impact of coronavirus, not just on ourselves, but on our loved ones and our communities. I understand completely the difficulties this disruption has caused to your lives, business, and jobs, but the action we have taken is absolutely necessary for several very simple reasons. Boris, I'm finding it very difficult because as far as I'm concerned, President Obonjo, Supreme Leader of the Laughter Republic, is an essential worker. I entertain English audiences, people who want to get away from your bad policies, and you have put me under house arrest. Besides, the Laughter Republic economy is likely to go into recession if we continue like this. If too many people become seriously unwell, as you have written in your letter, at one time, the NHS will be unable to cope. This will cost lives. We must slow the spread of the disease and reduce the number of people needing hospital treatment in order to save as many lives as possible. I have to ask you, Boris, you knew about this since December, and there's still no cure. So what were you playing at? Why didn't you shut the borders? Why don't you have a firm lockdown with the people? You have given me a simple instruction in your letter. You must stay at home. It's amazing how the tables have turned. A civilian prime minister putting a military dictator under house arrest. And that's happened for the last 3 weeks. You claim that I should not meet friends or relatives who do not live in your home. You may only leave your home for very limited purposes, such as buying food and medicine, exercise once a week and a day, and seek medical attention. Boris, I don't need to go into details the amount of medical attention I need because I've been performing comedy for the last 10 years. I have several wives, 6 wives, all needing medical attention. I have several children as well. What are we supposed to do? How long is this supposed to go for? When you do leave your home, you should ensure wherever possible that you are 2 meters away from anyone outside of your household. I am deeply affected by this. You've stopped me from performing comedy, which is obviously a very bad thing to do. These rules must be observed. A civilian prime minister telling me these rules must be observed so that if people break the rules, the police will issue fines and disperse guardians. Boris, if I was going out and I met the police and they tried to arrest me, I could easily claim diplomatic immunity, COVID or no COVID. Let me repeat that, Boris. If I go out and the police arrest me, I could easily claim COVID diplomatic immunity. And there's nothing that the British government can do about that. I know many of you will be deeply worried about the financial impact. You are joking. I am deeply worried about the financial impact on Laughter Republic citizens and our economy. The government will do everything it takes to help you make ends meet and put food on your table. Seriously? Are you able to feed 6 of my wives, my children, 25, and the people, my butler, his family, are you really prepared that the British government will be able to do that without capping? You have provided me with an enclosed leaflet that sets out more about the support available. From the start, we have sought to put the right measures at the right time. Look, Boris, let me tell you this much. I genuinely believe that you have made serious mistakes, and you will continue to make serious mistakes if you do not listen to my advice. You genuinely have to lock people down. It's really important. It's ridiculous that political leaders in the United Kingdom are affected by coronavirus, have been infected by coronavirus. In my country, that is not something we allow for our political leaders. It is an offense, and anyone caught infecting the leader or leaders of a country should be waterboarded. I agree with you that we need to thank the NHS for the services that they're providing. They have been really, really fantastic. I know you want to protect the NHS and save lives and stay at home. What better way to protect the NHS by you falling ill and being nursed by an NHS staff? I am not very happy, Boris. You must lift this under house arrest nonsense. You said you wanted to die in a ditch if you didn't get Brexit done.